Hi, I'm Stuart and welcome to SIRENNET Television. Chris is going to be taking apart a Whelen product. It is the M4. It's always nice to see how these things work. So from me, let's go across to Chris. Take it away, Chris.
Thank you, Stuart. From Whelen Engineering, wonderful, nice, bright lighthead that's available for your DOT or emergency service vehicle is the M4. It happens to be part of the M series family. It has a smaller M2 version and a larger M6, an M7, and also the biggest of the family, the M9. So depending on how broad of a lighting footprint is needed for your vehicle, go ahead and select the appropriate M series lighthead to install onto the vehicle. What I'd like to show you today is how Whelen has crafted this lighthead to be such a wonderful, bright product, both head-on and from an off-axis standpoint. The M4 itself, front-faced polycarbonate UV-resistant lens, so very nice and durable, well-suited for the exterior environment. 5-wire pigtail to get you started. We'll go over that here in a couple minutes. With the lighthead, a black backing flange, gasket if you want to call it so, and then also a foamed adhesive sticker. And the foam adhesive sticker is actually going to be placed on the back aluminum heatsink portion of the M4 lighthead. So for the installation, black foam would be facing outward, peel off the white sticker backing, through the wiring harness, and install it onto the back of the lighthead. And something that you'll notice here, a yellow Gore-Tex breather. Whelen has been using this for some time now on the M series lightheads and other lightheads, part of their warning light family, scene light family, and some of the other products that are unique to Whelen. What it allows the lighthead to do is breathe. There's air inside the lens, so with that, if any moisture happens to be created inside the lighthead, the Gore-Tex breather, being a one-way specialized fabric, will allow the moisture to escape through the backing of the lighthead. You would then take and seat this onto the back of the lighthead as well. So this is an additional mounting gasket. So this is what would actually get placed against the surface of the vehicle. The back of the lighthead, mounting screws. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the way to show you the electronics and how the diodes are arranged inside the lighthead. Something that you'll notice here on the very small Phillips head screws is a green epoxy coating that Whelen has added. And this is something that's found in exterior light heads, mini bars, and full-size light bars alike when it comes to the hardware used to secure the components together. So with the epoxy seal, it helps create a barrier through the entry holes on the products. What we can go ahead and do now is remove the lens assembly from the electronics board. The lens itself is actually a fused together multi-piece assembly. So this actually starts life at Whelen in 3 separate pieces. It has the front lens section that can be color matched to the diodes inside, or if you would prefer a clear lens for the M series lighthead, they can be ordered with them. Or if you'd like to make a changeover on your vehicle, the clear lenses can be ordered independently. Give us a call, we'll be glad to help you, so you can change the appearance of the M series lightheads that you have. So front curved polycarbonate lens, and inside that, Whelen has added an additional polished reflector assembly. Those 2 pieces are then fused into the black polycarbonate backing piece here. So a nice, tight, sealed up product with all these being fused together. On the light head itself, an internal sealing gasket helps to seat the lensing against the electronic board. So you can actually see there's a bit of a lip all the way around the light head lens, and that is where this gasket will seal into. On the inside control assembly, a total of 12 diodes achieve the high output of the M4 Lighthead. As you can see, 2 rows, 6 across the top, 6 across the bottom. Also with that, center soldering connection point for the pigtail wiring harness. And the other various circuitry that allows the M4 Lighthead to be what it is. So with that, the circuitry breaks off from the wiring input, goes to the diodes for flashing them, and also one of the control chips on this I/O board assembly relates to the flash patterns. So it has the programming set into it containing the numerous different flash patterns that the M4 can offer for you. And then with that, it has a memory retain, so the flash pattern will be set unless you go back in, take the scan lock wire, make adjustments. Also then has the synchronization control built into the control assembly, as well as an intensity control for a high-low adjustment. And something that I'll do here for you is connect this to power so you can see what it looks like without any of the lensing, any of the optics added to it to help boost the intensity. Go ahead, add a lens overlay. And also, as you can see with the M4, the diodes inside are what produce the color. So with that, a color matched lens just adds a coloration to the lensing, slightly enriching the color. For a clear lens version, diodes inside producing the color, so the clear lens just lets them go ahead, flash right on through. And the lightheads themselves, being based on a linear technology, they are designed for a horizontal mounting. There are some applications where doing it as a vertical mount may work if there's a spacing restriction, but keep in mind for optimum output, horizontal mounting. I'll go ahead now, put this assembly back together. So the gasket, as you can see, it's just a little freehand piece. It insets in. So with it now being removed, I can go ahead, slide it into the lens, back into the lip, and the lighthead can then be replaced back in, resecured with the retaining screws. Back together, nicely resealed. Something when it comes to the M4 and the other M series is additional mounting flanges can be ordered to accompany the lightheads. They look absolutely wonderful as they are right out of the package, but if you'd like to add an additional bit of chrome flash to the vehicle, you can go ahead, order the appropriate chrome mounting flange to go along with it. Or if you would prefer, black is available as well. And go ahead, add that onto it. What's nice with the flanges is, unlike some of the other Whelen larger lightheads, 400 series, 600 series, the flange is something that needs to be added around the light head on the installation. With the M series, the flange just is a simple overlay versus some additional retainer screws where the square version of the light heads, again 400, 600, 7s, the flange installs a bit differently, so simply adding one after the fact, a little more difficult on the older light heads, but very simple to do on the M family. So if you don't happen to order them when you're doing the installation, you can get them later on down the road, add them on, very easy to do. Go ahead, turn the light head back on. The high-low intensity wire, when applied to a positive 12 volts, will reduce the current to the light head, putting it into a low power. Take it away, back to full intensity it goes. So with that, if you'd like to have an additional switch in the vehicle, a secondary master for intensity control for a daytime, nighttime mode, you can go ahead, take the violet trigger control wires across from the multiple light heads, put them to a 12 volt switch, and there you go, nighttime control. The gray wire allows for synchronization across the board with the M series family. So you can have M4s talk to each other, or if you'd like to mix them up, an M4 can talk to an M7, and so on. For flash pattern adjustment, scan lock wire, white with the violet tracing. Momentarily apply it to a positive 12 volts, and it adjusts the flash pattern. Very nice feature that the M family offers is wide versatility in the flash pattern displays. So depending on the configuration that you'd like to see on your vehicle, lighting for the front, the back, the sides, you can go ahead and make adjustments to the flash patterns. So you can have a alternating within the light head, you can have a solid footprint flashing. The light head also does offer a steady burn, so if you would like to tie them into a multiple output LED flasher for controlling them all quite easily, syncing them up easily, you can do that as well. So there you have it. Bit of an inside look at the Whelen M4 surface mount exterior LED light head. I'm Chris. Thanks for joining me on SIRENNET Television. Back to you, Stuart.
Interesting, informative, and well-groomed, Chris. That is the Whelen M4. I'm Stuart. Tech specs on the website. Thanks for watching.